So first, just that first game, you guys held them to 15 in the first half, and then things kind of got away. What can you kind of learn from that game?
I would say just making sure we stay consistent throughout the whole game. I mean, we did a great job in that first half, and I think we came out the second half just wasn't doing exactly what we were doing, so we just got to stay consistent.
Is it going to be kind of a boost? Obviously, that one was in Corvallis. This one is in Eugene. Do you think that'll help you guys?
Yeah, I think so. I think with that crowd behind us and, everything like that, the crowd really makes a difference. We saw that against our game against Utah. It can really make a difference, and it can shift games in a way that you can't when you're away.
Coach was talking about how when you're all on defense in front of the bench, how valuable that is. So what's that like for a player? How do you translate the defense when you're playing defense in front of the opposite bench?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely hard. You have your coaches, your teammates yelling at you when you have a cutter behind you that you may not see. So it's definitely hard to go down at the other end and not have anybody yelling at you except for maybe the center of the zone.
What was it like seeing, when you guys played them on New Year's Eve, you played them the year before. What was it like seeing this version of Oregon State with some of their new players?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it was definitely different. I think they were a lot more aggressive, a lot more, ran a lot more in transition. But, we're going to scout them the same we did the first time, and we're going to make adjustments that we need to and just come out and play with a lot of energy.
How have they looked different since the month that you guys have played? Have you been able to look at film and kind of see? I mean, they had a really good weekend last weekend.
Yeah, I mean, I just think they look really aggressive. They look like they're playing well together, but we're also playing well together, so I think it's going to be a really good game.
We've seen, Peyton went down with an injury, obviously 5 minutes into the first game. We've seen her on the bench. What has she kind of done for you guys in that new role?
Yeah, she brings that fifth-year experience. When we need a pickup, she's there. She's at halftime telling us what we need to do, make adjustments. She's basically I kind of look at her like a little coach, but we have that connection that teammates have, and I really appreciate that.
Is there anything specifically you remember that maybe she told you that helped out in the moment during a game?
Yeah, I mean, there's times where I'll just come off the floor and she'll just tell me to remain confident, just stay confident in myself, my abilities, and I think that really helps me.
She's got a future in coaching then?
I think so. Definitely.